Hello, Jim Joke 23 here, and for 31 movies for 31 days of Halloween, the wheel landed on Hellraiser. Hellraiser is a pretty mediocre horror movie, I would say. There's some cool stuff. I think Frank the Monster, that whole thing is pretty interesting, but the whole motivation of bringing him back to life I find to just be unnecessary. And a lot of stuff like that is in the movie where it's just like, it's just unnecessarily gory or just gross stuff going on. And I don't, like, all the sex stuff is just really, like, I just don't understand why they had to make it so intense. I think that it is kind of funny how, like, a little drop of blood brought him back to, like, nearly half a corpse alive, like, just a little bit of blood, but then she gets 3 more bodies and he's still not a full human yet. But that's just kind of like a random little nitpick, I guess. But, Pinhead and all those guys are barely in the movie, but they're kind of cool and creepy for the little bit that they're in. But again, it's all about, like, this getting pleasure in hell or heaven or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know. It's something I can't really get into that much. I do think that the whole sequence where she is, like, bringing people home and killing them is pretty interesting. But I don't really understand why she uses a hammer over, like, Frank's knife or something. But again, another little nitpick. But, like, overall, it can be, like, decently entertaining, and some of it's kind of, like, creepy, but I find it to be just excessive with some of its choices. My favorite character would probably have to be Frank the Monster, and then I would rate it a 5 out of 10. Just not the most, like, amazing movie I've ever seen, but it's not, like, a bad movie. I understand why it's regarded a certain way. I just kind of can't get into it as much as other people. Yeah. For Inktober, the word was ridge, and I know I could do, like, whatever, ridge would mean normally, but when I hear ridge, I hear a name. So I said, where's Ridge, this little missing poster? It's a kidnapping, but who did the kidnapping? That's the question. It's gonna be a banger. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching.
The box. You opened it. We came.